Dear viewers, I hope you are all fine. This ultrasound video shows twin pregnancy with one blighted ovum and the other with missed abortion. You can see the placenta, it is posteriorly attached. The duration of the pregnancy is about 14 weeks. Now you can see the fetus. There are two sacs you can see there, and an intertwin membrane is seen. The intertwin membrane refers to the membrane separation between two fetuses in twin pregnancy. Depending on the chorionicity and amniosity, the membranes may have a number of layers. Dichorionic diamniotic DCDA pregnancy composed of two chorionic and two amniotic layers. Now you can see this is the intertwin membrane, and there are two gestational sacs. The one gestational sac is empty with no fetus, that is an embryonic pregnancy or blighted ovum, and the other has a fetus with missed abortion. There is fetal demise with no fetal cardiac activity, no fetal movements, and no blood flow is seen in this fetus, which is the missed abortion. A blighted ovum is a fertilized egg that implants itself in the uterus but doesn't become an embryo. The placenta and embryonic sac form but remains empty. There is no growing baby. It is also known as anembryonic gestation or anembryonic pregnancy. It is the leading cause of an early pregnancy failure or miscarriage. Often it occurs so early that you do not even know that you are pregnant. Now you can see the other fetus with missed abortion, as there is one sac with no fetal pole, that is an embryonic pregnancy. A pregnancy is embryonic if transvaginal ultrasound reveals a sac with the mean gestational sac diameter MGD greater than 25 millimeter and no yolk sac, or an MGD more than 25 millimeter with no embryo. A blighted ovum causes about 1 out of 2 miscarriages in the first trimester of pregnancy. A miscarriage is when a pregnancy ends on its own within the first 20 weeks. When a woman becomes pregnant, the fertilized egg attaches to the uterine wall. At about 5 to 6 weeks of pregnancy, an embryo should be present. You can see the missed abortion. These are the spines and head of the fetus with limbs. There is no limb movements, there is no blood flow, there is no fetal cardiac activity. A blighted ovum, also called anembryonic pregnancy, occurs when an early embryo never develops or stops developing, is reabsorbed, and leaves an empty gestation sac. As in this case, you can see the one sac is empty. The reason this occurs is often unknown, but it may be due to chromosomal abnormalities in the fertilized egg. Now, the gestation sac is typically visible on the transvaginal ultrasound somewhere between 3 to 5 weeks of pregnancy, or by the time HCG has reached 1500 to 2000. Before that, even in a viable pregnancy, there is not going to be a visible gestational sac on an ultrasound. Doctors can diagnose a blighted ovum using an ultrasound starting at around week 7 of pregnancy. Imaging will show is smaller than normal and empty gestation sac which contains no embryo. So these are the two sacs. One has blighted ovum and the other has missed abortion. Because a blighted ovum still makes hormones, it can show up as a positive pregnancy test. A blighted ovum will cause a miscarriage about 7 to 12 weeks of pregnancy, and the body of the female realizes the pregnancy is not developing properly and start to shed blood and tissue from the uterus. The gestation sac is a large cavity of fluid surrounding the embryo. During early embryogenesis, it consists of extra embryonic column, also called chorionic cavity. The gestation sac is normally contained within the uterus. One of the more common types of miscarriages, known as anembryonic pregnancy, is with empty gestation sac. In a blighted ovum, the gestation sac that the embryo forms and grows. However, the embryo doesn't develop. A blighted ovum is also known as an embryonic pregnancy. In the United States, the miscarriage is the loss of an intrauterine gestational sac diameter, MGD, greater than 25 millimeter and no yolk sac. The fetal pole is usually identified at 6.5 weeks with transabdominal ultrasound imaging and at 6 weeks with transvaginal ultrasound imaging, although it may not be seen until 9 weeks in some cases. When the fetal pole measures 7 mm or more, a fetal heartbeat should be detected. You can find some important information in the description of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel. If you do like this video, please click the like button. Thanks.